Welcome back, everybody. This is 7 Minutes for Seniors. My name is Chris Wilson with Modified Independence. I am down here in Elkton with Cathy and Drew Jolly with Next Day Access. Make sure you go back and check out the other videos to find out what they do. Otherwise, we're going to find out more fun stuff about you guys.
All right.
All right. You ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cake, cookie, or candy bar?
Ooh.
Or pie?
Oh, I know your answer.
Yeah, apple pie and ice cream.
Apple pie and ice cream?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cake.
What kind of cake?
Like a vanilla cake with, what is it, that buttercream?
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So vanilla on vanilla?
Mhm.
2-layer cake or just one?
Probably just one. I think
Okay.
it's a little too sweet with two. But
Okay.
the marble's good too. You can't,
Right.
You know,
So who bakes?
well, he does a lot of the cooking.
Yeah.
Do you bake? There's a big difference between cooking and baking.
Well, I mean,
I've already did the baking.
cookies, but
Right.
I mean, they're the ones you cut off the.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can't make the apple pie that you were talking
Well,
No, that's
Miss
Marie
Smith,
Callender's
Miss
or Miss
Smith,
Vanilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why we invent the wheel? We can just
Right,
make-
exactly.
Yeah.
I was always fascinated because I grew up on a farm in Pennsylvania that
Mhm.
had an apple orchard,
Yeah.
and there was like 40 different apple trees. The people that were there, the family that lived there before us, our extended family,
Mhm.
they collected apple trees. So there's all these different kinds of apples, and my mom would make pies, and she would mix the different kinds of apples into the pie. So you'd have a tart bite and a sweet bite and everything
Oh,
like
cool.
that. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
And then other times she would just make like a Granny Smith pie or whatever.
Mhm.
I had no idea that there was such a big difference between the
Mhm.
kinds. So do you know what kind of apples are in your pie?
No.
No.
No? Okay. All
It's
right.
all frozen. I don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she alluded to the fact that you cook. I
Yeah.
cook in my household
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
So smoking, grilling, griddling, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. I do all the above. I really like my Blackstone. I've got a Blackstone, and then I've got the grill, and then I like
Cast iron skillet.
cast iron skillet. I've got fancier dishes, but that one
That's our favorite.
you just can't screw it up.
My dogs freak out if I take out the cast iron skillet because inevitably the smoke detector is going off in the kitchen,
Yeah.
right? Because I do reverse sear steaks.
Uh-huh.
So get them
no.
to 125 in the oven, let them
Mhm.
rest, and then get that skillet up to red hot, and then throw
Yeah.
them in there. As soon as you put that steak on that skillet, then the smoke detector
He
goes
does
off,
Yeah,
that with
yeah.
and the dogs are like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, we took ours down.
Yeah.
If
Or
our
you
house
use-
The
ever
fire
burnt
better
down-
never
yeah.
start in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We use the Blackstones outside. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been able to get the skillet to make good contact to get a good temperature on the griddle? Because I cannot get a good enough contact.
I've never tried blackening on it. That would be interesting. It gets hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
I can get my skillet to about 450 degrees,
Yeah.
but my griddle is at 600. Like
Yeah.
I got it cranked up, but that there's just that little bit of an air gap,
Yeah.
and you don't
Mhm.
quite get that to that right
it's-
temperature.
Yeah. The when I used to, I had a burner on my old grill, like the side burner,
Oh yeah,
and that was really good.
that's a good idea.
And then I've also got in my grill, I've got where you can take the grates out and you slide the metal thing in
Oh,
there.
okay.
That would probably do the same thing.
Going
But
right over the heat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I haven't messed with it because I don't catch redfish anymore, and that was what I was.
Oh,
lacking.
okay.
So I would love cooking redfish on a half shell with just the
skin on
with
one
the
side.
Yeah.
scales and everything
Yeah.
still on it. That was my favorite. And then just pull it off.
Just pull it off.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
throw the skin away.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
No, you're making me hungry.
Yeah.
It's almost lunchtime around
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. All right. Okay. So you're just you don't cook anything?
I do more of the vegetables
Okay.
and the rice, and
Yeah.
I mean, I'll get a wild hair and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do like buffalo chicken and put it in
Oh,
Instant Pot and things
The
like
Yellowstone meatballs. You did
that.
that.
Oh yeah, we have
Venison
a
meatballs.
Yellowstone cookbook
Mhm.
that my my oldest son's girlfriend got us for Christmas, and it's amazing, and it's got all these venison recipes. So I
Oh.
make these venison meatballs, and they are fabulous. They're made with a lot of bacon, which
Yeah.
probably makes them the best.
Yeah. It's hard to go wrong with that.
I made venison stuffed mushrooms.
Ooh,
Get the
yum.
big
Yeah.
big shiitake mushrooms
Yeah.
and stuff them with ground venison.
Oh, yum.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So I like to cook. It just takes me a really long time because I don't do it a lot.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, and she's working 2 jobs, so
Right.
we'll
Yeah.
cut her a little.
We'll cut her
slack.
a little slack.
Yeah.
All right. So other question: beer, liquor, wine, or water?
Seltzer and beer.
Seltzer and beer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably beer and water.
Beer and what? What kind of beer?
I guess I should.
I right now
Nobody's judging you
yeah.
because you didn't say water. You're gonna
Right-
drink
right-
water at some point.
right now I'm drinking Oro, but for a long time I drank Natty Light, and the reason I drank Natty Light for a long time was because I couldn't afford anything better, and then I got to where I could afford something better, but I still like Natural Light, and the reason I like Natural Light is when I go fishing, there's enough water in it that
Mhm.
you're like, if I drink Yingling, I like Yingling,
Mm-hmm.
and my hands lock up, like my
Oh yeah,
like I
from
get a cramp
dehydration.
in
Yeah.
my hands.
Yeah.
Where if I drink Natty Light, I can drink it all day,
Right.
and
You
really
won't
not
get
get drunk,
dehydrated. Yeah.
or be drunk.
There you
So-
go.
So that's what when I go fishing, that's typically what I have. in the
Completely
cooler,
understandable.
so.
Yeah.
But that's kind of it. I do like liquor. It's just can't drink as much, and then bad things happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
So-
Yeah. If you know where to cut it off.
Yeah.
Sometimes like I'm in
Yeah.
the middle of drinking another glass and I'm like, I probably shouldn't drink this. But
Yeah.
then I'm like, I'm not gonna throw it away.
Well, it's already- yeah.
And then the next day I'm like, you shouldn't have drank that glass.
You
Right?
might ought to throw it
Yeah,
away.
yeah. I probably should have just not
Yeah.
poured it in the first
Yeah.
place. So I'll figure out how to self-regulate
Yeah.
eventually, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I'm usually pounding waters in between.
Yeah.
So specific seltzer that you were talking about.
I used to go. It's probably now White Claw. I guess I like the lime. Flavored
Okay.
ones.
All right.
So,
I know we had a couple years ago. We had a golf tournament sponsored, and they had ranch water. Oh golly, ranch water goes down way too easy when
Really?
you're on
Yeah.
a golf course, man. Woo! I got to the end, and the cooler was empty, and the bucket was full, and me and my buddy are looking at each other, going, "Wow, that's a lot of ranch water." Well, that's awesome. That's been is this our 4th segment?
Yeah, I
We're
think so,
blowing through.
yeah.
I think so.
It's been our 4th segment of 7 Minutes for Seniors. We appreciate you guys. Go back and check it out if you didn't see the other ones. Otherwise, make sure you reach out to them. Their information's coming up. Y'all have a good day.
See ya.
Bye.